Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arbiana Capri. If you are new here, thank you for being here, and if you are returning, thank you for coming back. But today's video is going to be this cute summer look. I was feeling super inspired because it's summer, and your girl has a bunch of palettes she doesn't use. So I was cleaning up my vanity and I saw these palettes and I'm like, this would be a cute look, or these are cute colors, and let's see what we can do with them. So I came out with this like purple pinkish blue eyeshadow look, natural base, natural lip. Yeah, so if you want to see how I did this all in detail, everything's listed in the description of everything I used. So without further ado, let's get started. So to film this look, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. This palette is so pretty and like the perfect summer colors. And then I'm also going to be using the Morphe. This is the 35B, their big colorful palette. I think this is the palette that they got rid of to introduce the James Charles palette, but I'm so glad I got my hands on this one before that happened. So I'm gonna be using this palette as well. And I think I want to do pretty much like this pink, purple, and like blue combo. This one's a shimmer, but I think I want to use this green one right here. I think that'd be super cute with like a teal under eye. So let's get started. So starting with my eyebrows, you guys know I am a diehard for this laminating gel. So this laminating gel I really like because I feel like it just makes my brows just pop. And you guys know I have tattooed brows, so I feel like this just kind of like makes them look like I did something, you know? It's not super thick either, which I feel like I like, because if it was super thick, I think it still makes my brows look like they're brows and not like completely just glued to my forehead. And it's like not like fluffy either. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like it's super lightweight compared to like other ones I've seen. And then on the other side, this has like a brush comb duo. I'm going to use this and kind of like brush my brows up. And then using that same side, I'm gonna carve them down. So for my brows, I'm also gonna go in and carve them out just so it looks a little bit cleaner. I'm also going to put it on my lid and use this as my primer. I am also using the Too Faced Born This Way. This is quickly became my new favorite concealer in the shade Honey. I think I do want to get another one though, and like a more like lighter shade just for like brightening purposes. But yep, Too Faced is definitely crept up there because I was a diehard Fenty girly and I was like, I'm never gonna change, and now this is my new baby. So I'm gonna use this to carve out my brows. So funny because back in high school, your girl used to do her brows. I used to use a stencil, so I like plaster it on my forehead, on my brow, and like shade it in all the way. And when I tell you, looking back at those pictures, my brows were one, dark as hell, boxy as hell, and it didn't have like any gradient effect in the front, so it was just like, what's going on? And I'm always like, no one told me I look crazy. I mean, back then I probably didn't, given the times, but, and it wasn't like a sharp end either. It was like the most rounded tip to my brow. It was so ugly. Every time I look at those pictures, I'm like, ugh, brother, ugh. It was just so bad. Now I'm gonna put a little bit more concealer on my eyes, just to act as my primer for my shadow. The last time I did a video, I did not have my brows done, I didn't have my lashes done. So now I feel like my makeup's gonna come out 10 times better because my brows and lashes are actually completely done. And I'm just using like a flat brush to like press it into my lid. I do have this like white shade, this white neutral. I'm going to take this and just put it all over my lid to kind of like set the concealer. It's like a good base. I have this problem. I can't like close this eye and like leave one open. Like I can do, well, yes I can. Wait, what? Yeah, I can't close this eye and leave this one open. It doesn't work. But like I can do this eye, close it, and this one stays open. Yeah. For starting, I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette, and I'm going to go in with like this light purple shade and put that like on my brow bone and then just blend it out really good. Then the next shade I'm going to do, because I kind of want to build up the purple for the outer, and then pink, and then blue on the inner. So I'm going to take this other purple that's just below that shade. It's a little bit deeper. And then I'm going to kind of blend it with that, but kind of like drag it out. I'm going with the more pointy brush. Don't come for me for my brushes, they're all cracked. I'm gonna go in with this deep dark purple, and then I'm going to like in my crease and then pull it out, just because I do want to smoke it out a little bit. I feel like looks good. I'm just gonna go back in with this brush and just make sure everything's blended. And then, so I wonder if I should almost do like a cut crease so I can put the pink, and the pink will really pop. And same with the purple. I have the oldest bottle of the P. Louise base, the shadow primer, and I'm gonna use this to just cut my crease a little bit. And then for this, I'm just gonna use a flat, like curved brush just to help me like get in there. I haven't done a cut crease in I don't know how long. Crease is cut. Going in with my favorite fluffy brush. I think I'm gonna be doing this hot pink color, or because I still have the Juvia's Place palette. This one is hot pink too, but I think I'm gonna go with the Morphe one. So let's go ahead and put that on there. I'm using a fluffy brush just for blending purposes to make it a little bit easier. I'm gonna go back in with that purple shade and I'm gonna bring them together. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but it's coming together. And then I'm gonna go in with this flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to do the blue that's in the Juvia's Place palette, which is this one right here. And I'm just gonna press this in to like basically where I cut my crease. I'm just using a patting motion so that all the shadow is concentrated, but I am going over the pink area as well. So I'm gonna go out and kind of smoke this out some more. I'm going to try and put a little bit of the pink from the Juvia's Place palette just in the center with this same flathead brush. I did wipe it off, so I'm just going to try and pack a little bit of this on in the middle. There we go. I was starting to feel like I was getting lost between the purple and the blue, so I kind of want to bring it back to life a little bit. So before I do the bottom lid, I am going to just start my face, and all this will be obviously cleaned up when I do my concealer and stuff. But I have been trying a new like layering technique, I guess. And this is just the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Love her down. I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder, what's this, Double Wear foundation. This is in 5N 1.5, and usually I put it on with a brush, but I tried putting it on like little dots on my face, and I kind of do like doing that. Obviously it's a little bit messier, and then blending it out with a beauty blender opposed to just the brush. So I feel like the coverage is really good now that I'm doing it with a beauty blender. I don't like to wet my beauty blender because I don't remember what I was using, what product I was using, but at the time I would wet my beauty blender and I would go to use it, and then like it was taking my makeup off. So ever since then I've been like scarred to like put a wet beauty blender, but maybe in the future like I'll try again, but right now no. So then I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place. This is the Cocoa, or the bronzer palette in Cocoa. I think I used it on for the first time on another video, but I've also like been liking it, and I just make sure to really take my time when I'm applying it because, as you know, the girl is scared of cream products. Oh, and I'm also using a Smashbox. This is a contour brush, and I'm just going to apply this lightly, because I know that if I go too far and I put too much, there's no coming back. I might as well just start over. And I am doing this flicking motion that's like kind of upwards, just so I'm not like dragging it, but still like packing it on. I'm wondering if I should just get like a stick, like a contour stick. I see a lot of people use Fenty, who else is there? Fenty, and I think, who is it? Fenty and Rare Beauty is a lot of the ones that I see, so I might have to try it. I'm gonna do this lightly because my band is off. See, I feel like I'm getting better at this, getting better. And then I'm gonna go in with my liquid concealer. So this process of like changing up my routine of like how I apply my makeup came, I think I've seen so many videos. I was like, okay, let me try and do all my liquids first before I start doing my powders, because I was also just doing powder bronzer, powder blush, obviously highlight too. But I feel like I did it before. If I put all my liquids and then put my concealer and then set everything and then like refresh it with the powder products on top, look a little bit better. So this is the Juvia's Place liquid blush in Peach Rose. Homegirl is bright, so I am very light-handed with this as well. Or at least I try to be. And this is the same one that I use when I try to do the Sunset blush. And then I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush that's pretty small, just so I can kind of control. And I'm just gonna pack it in. See that one little dollop? It is so pigmented. I really want to blend out the edges because like all of this up here is going to be corrected by the concealer. Okay, it looks scary now, but I'm gonna go in with my same Too Faced concealer and I'm gonna apply it like going that way. So once I blend it out and like it's lifting, it'll also blend with that blush as well. With my Targeted blending brush, this is a Real Techniques brush, I'm gonna do the middle area while I let this kind of set. And I just do patting motions to blend it out. The reason I love this brush so much is because it's also like I can use it on the flat side, and then it's pretty skinny. So for my nose, it's like really easy to use because I know that obviously you guys know I don't contour my nose, so I feel like it helps me give that effect without having to put anything there. And blending out this big old forehead of mine. I look crazy. And then for my under eyes, I'm going to use this more detailed brush. This is a Multitask cheek brush, and I feel like I like this one because it's fluffier, it's a little bit softer, and it gives me more of the control, and it's pointed, so especially getting in my inner corner, I like it way more. So starting off, and then it's just blending right on top of that blush, so it's not like too much. Okay, that's all blended out. And then with the excess on this brush, I'm gonna blend this back out because this looks crazy. Obviously, I am gonna go back over this with the powder bronzer, but just for now. Now that all my liquids are done, I'm gonna go in with all my powder products now. As my setting powders, I've been loving both the One Size and the Huda Beauty one. I think I'm gonna go with the One Size one today just because I have both of these in the mini size, but the One Size one is a little bit easier to get the product out. So I'm gonna be using a powder puff, and what's really been helping me is patting it on my hand first before I go in and apply it, and I'm really pressing this in. Like, I think I've said in previous videos that I don't like take it off, so I just kind of like leave it on my face. So patting it on the back of my hand just makes it easier to apply to my face, and it's a little bit more easier. And I'm an oily girl, so if I leave it on and it doesn't make me look like a ghost, I'm gonna take it. It's so crazy because on the tip of my nose, so like just this area, I get so oily. Like, I feel like that's the one place, like even before my T-zone, that it really starts to separate for some reason, and it's just the tip of my nose. And I'm like, I don't want to touch it, obviously, because I don't want my nose foundation to go anywhere. But and I know that people are like, don't put product on your nose, like just like the excess, but yeah. And this is the powder I will take off, obviously, but just to give me more defined, nice jawline. And then I'm gonna take the excess and just pat it down here. One Size, I think, came out with a new primer. It's like the oil sucking primer, I think. Girl, those are not even. Cool, that's better. The oil sucking primer, and I think I want to try that when I do like new products and stuff. So while this is baking, I'm going to be using my powder bronzer, which is, this is the one by Anastasia in Mahogany. And then this is the Wonder palette from Wonder Beauty, Wondress, Dust to Dawn. And this is going to be my blush and highlight. And just a fluffy angles brush. I'm just going to go and put this everywhere that I put the liquid bronzer. Using those same motions. I don't know why, I just feel like I don't want to drag the product, you know. And on this dome of mine. For the blush, it's just this pink one that's in the middle. You can tell she's been loved. And one. For the under eye, I'm gonna use this blue pencil. I do like when girls do the white eyeliner, but on me, I feel like it makes me look super scary. I feel like my eyes are already like, not big, but it makes me look like spooked. So I think I'm just gonna do the blue, and I'm not gonna necessarily do my waterline. I think I'm just gonna do like my lower lid. Okay, I lied. I ended up doing my waterline because I think the tears is what makes this work better. So I ended up doing my waterline and it came out cute. But for an extra razzle dazzle, Juvia's Place has this shimmery blue color that I'm going to take and put where the blue is on my lid. And I'm just gonna again go in with this flathead brush that I just wiped off. And press it. Add a little bit of shimmer. And now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna wipe this off with a big fluffy brush. I'm now gonna go in with this same Wonder palette and I'm gonna do a light highlight. And putting this in as well. Get my little nose. It's so funny, every time I do my makeup, I feel like my mustache be on 10, like you can see it. I don't like that, not one bit. I feel like this look is giving like Candyland, Wonderland. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna do a setting spray. I'm probably gonna do this just e.l.f. Power Grip. See like these little dots that come everywhere? And I'm gonna take that same powder puff and kind of like try and blend these out because I feel like if I let them dry like that, they're gonna take off my makeup. And take these off. I don't know what kind of lip I want to do with this, but let me see what I have. So for my lips, I think I'm gonna do my tried and true Bare Minerals in Gen Nude. I like it because it's a brown, but it's not too brown. I feel like it has a lot of red undertone, which I think will blend with my lips a little bit better. Or I have this mauve one by NYX, but sometimes I feel like it doesn't show up a lot on me. But I don't want to do a lip that's too crazy because the drama's in the eyes. So I think I'm just going to do the Gen Nude. And I do have on a little bit of the Fenty lip oil. Honestly, I feel like when I put lip oil on before I start doing my lips, it makes the pencil glide on way better. And for blending purposes, it's so much easier. And for the top, I either have the Butter Gloss in Madeline by NYX or Fenty Heat in Fussy Heat. And I just mix them because this one's like a pretty light pink, but more on the natural side. And then I'm gonna put this pink on top, or I can do this white shade of the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in Pink Cosmo. Because I feel like this is just giving like a natural lip. I don't want anything too crazy. So I think I'm just gonna go with the Fenty. Yeah, let's just be safe. And this is honestly my favorite favorite color from Fenty, just because it is more on the natural side. But like the pink I think is so cute. So yeah, let me know if you guys like this look. I'm going to be leaving all the details down below in the description, which palettes I use, foundations, concealers, lip glosses, all that stuff. And I will try and find the links for all of them. Some of the products I've learned are discontinued and they don't sell anymore. So I will try to find other options, I guess. But yeah, let me know how you like this look. Thank you for being here as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Okay, love you, bye.